In our increasingly divisive world, and yes, I use the long I, seems to be no surer way to find your fan base other than to align with a political party, hard left or hard right. People are wearing their politics on their sleeve and in their Twitter bio. It's a stark contrast from when I was a child in the 90s and it was rude to ask someone who they were voting for. But for today's keyboard warriors, it is important that everybody else know that your opinion is the sole correct one. The media and the politicians have embraced this philosophy. Either side wants you to know that the most important thing you can do is vote. Your own health, your job, your family, your relationships, all that shit be damned. Your entire existence is to keep people in power, or to put people who want power into power. The vicious narratives spun up to prevent anybody from interfering with the status quo has dissuaded many qualified individuals from pursuing politics, putting us in a state of governance by career politicians with no applicable skills. You and I are expected to champion one of two possible choices, with either being someone who believes they have the right idea and the sick desire to rule others. And regardless of the outcome, this is not somebody that we have access to who is willing to hear our thoughts and draft legislation that actually benefits the populace. Instead, our system allows lobbyists to have the ear of the politicians. That's how you end up being the only country that allows prescription drugs to be advertised to the public. Yeah, in the US, it is on you to ask your doctor about X drug. And the media wouldn't have it any other way. Big Pharma pays their bills. Just watch any evening news broadcast, it is 100% pill popping. And nowhere will you find these investigative journalists who aren't biased at all, scrutinizing the hand that feeds them. We turn to the flavor of news that aligns with our ideals, with those going furthest from the mainstream to specifically find that niche, bloviating blind support for our guy who wears the color of tie we want. So on this election day, consider that any politician promising sweeping change shouldn't be able to change your life as much as you.